Alright, good evening and welcome. Tonight we're going to be playing a game called Songs of Six. We're going to start with the Cretonians. Peaceful ways and lack of combat prowess have led them to losing many of their ancestral lands. They prefer wooden structures. Hey, Dogman. Well, I basically have only played the tutorial, so there's a lot of learning for me to do. They do not mind monotonous labor, which makes them well suited to refining jobs. Initial challenge easy, bad at industry, poor combat morale, obsessed with food. Me too. Excellent farmers, peaceful, easy to please, worship at inexpensive temples. So the first thing we do is we pick a landing spot. Now, I don't know what's going to make a good landing spot or not. I feel like a river and some trees probably helps. Seems like an okay spot. We've got a river, we've got a bit of ocean. Sure. I can't guarantee I'm going to take it, but sure. So I assume these are what the towns nearby import and export? I'm not sure. Also, they're kind of borders. Spot with 2 to 3 tiles of rivers and some woods is good for Cretonians. If you were playing Dundorians or Garthmis, you'd want some mountains. Yeah, and that's kind of why I figured here. It doesn't have the dense forest, but it did say about 30% forest. We certainly got some trees. Looks like we have the very edge of some gems somewhere around here. Herbs. More herbs. Sheep? Sheep. Definitely sheep. Wild fruit. Let's see. Rich soil. So this would be tilled soil, rich soil, infertile. Is this all rich soil down here? No, this is all crab soil. It's hard for me to tell what is rich soil and what is crab soil. This is a big chunk of rich soil. Okay, well, I think somewhere around here will probably be fine. Close to the trees, we have some farming here and farming here. Seems fine. Okay, so the UI. Up at the top, we have plebeians, slaves, and nobles. Our workforce, population, how much housing we have, laws, which I haven't looked at all. Health, general health of the population. Known diseases, the bleeding fever. Oh, God. Zero foods. Okay. Up here we have our timer. I in the upper right. Overlays. That doesn't help me at all. Okay, so bright is rich. Dark is infertile. Okay. We have goods, which I think is how much warehouse space we have. Tourists, raiders, economy and trade, technology, which the tutorial didn't go over at all, so we'll figure that out. Status, player, messages, potential problems. You are currently not hoarding too much wealth. Toggle battle mode. Okay. Then over here we have a list of the goods we have in storage, as well as the people and the type of people we have. There's 8 types of people, but you can only start with 6 of them. And then down here we have our menu for things we want to do. The first thing that we are going to do is we're going to make a warehouse to store the goods that we have. We landed with some rations, stone, wood, livestock, and some grain. So we're going to place our warehouse, and you do it by doing a tile grid. And I haven't figured out how to make a pillar. So if you have it larger than 9 by, I think it's No, it's 8 by 8, isn't it? It seems like the roof in the center isn't going to support. That's what that yellow is. I could be wrong, but that's what that looks like. So we're going to do 8 by 8. Then we're going to slap a door right there. Then after you decide how big the room is going to be, you put down your crates for the if you click the red icon underneath shape, you can remove squares of a building. Okay, so that would be, let's back all the way out. Oh. So let's say I just wanted to do 10 by 10, and then I do like that. Now we have a pillar in the center, so the roof is no longer going to collapse, it looks like. Okay. Still, I don't know that we necessarily need something that big right now, so we're just going to do the 8 by 8. We'll make a door there, and then the way this works is your units have to be able to move 2 items. So we have the arrows pointing at the interaction spot, and then the actual crate. So if we lay down crates like this, each one of these crates is accessible. But if we then try and block the crate by putting something there, it's no longer accessible. So it doesn't let us do that. Hi there, Hero Logic. And I always get this backwards, so you want it like this. So if we do this, our warehouse is just jam-packed full of crates to store stuff. We can hit construct, and we can then watch our little dudes go running off to apparently relax. So they're constructing right now. While they're constructing, I am going to go ahead and say that I want them to clear this land for wood. Okay, and if we go to clear rock, we can see that there are some rocks as well. Now, because we don't have a warehouse built, when they cut down the trees, they should just leave the wood on the ground. Now, we have some people that would like to move in already. I don't even have houses or ways to feed them yet, so I don't know that it would be a good idea to accept them. So we can see that they're just leaving the logs there. As soon as the warehouse is built, we can assign someone as a runner for the warehouse, and they'll start stocking stuff that we've allowed in there. Again, on the side here, we have our, the number shows how many of that type of race we have. Currently, we have 10 of the orcs, or the Cretonians. We've got, the arrows are pointing at people who would like to move in. So we've got a dwarf that would like to move in, human that would like to move in, lizardmen that would like to move in, and a Talapi, which, goodness, that's a lot of rain. Which seems to be like the dryads. Longhouse, great structure for lots of residents. One longhouse holds 10 residents. Okay. Let's just go ahead and slap one of those down and then slap down another one. Now they're doing mud walls for this, which is fine. I think we'll go ahead and okay, so Cretonians, we have 10. The dwarves, they seem to hate most people. If we go up here, we can go to where was it? Species. Dondorians, the dwarves, aren't born, but created by the gods themselves, or so it's believed. They pop into existence on the slopes of Mount Cerberus, already fully grown, and then they wander out of the dense forest. They do not like the Argonashi or the Gritharmi, which are like the bug people, and they seem to be okay with some of the others. The Cretorians don't like humans or the bug peoples. Let's see. The Talapis don't really like anybody, but they especially do not like the humans or the dwarves. So if we were to accept the Talapi, they'd be unhappy with dwarves or humans. Q and E will change the size and number of housing. Lear, how did you get down here? Are you doing tiny baby kitten things? No, not mass graveyard. Oh, okay, so I see. If we press Q and E, we make it bigger. Got it. Just the biggest longhouse ever. At this point, they've started working on it, so we're just going to have 2 side-by-side houses. My leisure time often consists of spinning in place, too, so I get it. How are we doing on food? We still have 40 rations, so they're still fine. We will want to do a farm, probably. And if we have some grain, so we could start with a grain farm. And as we place down the farm, we can see how many farmers this would employ and what the construction cost would be. Now, it looks like the yield is up here, but I don't know how big we would actually want this to be. So I'm going to start with just making it big enough for 2 farmers. We can always place down another one. Blackbird says, I once tried to pay for my food at Hooters with energy drinks. Apparently Red Bull doesn't give you wings. Oof. Alright, we've got one dude who is, one gal, I guess, who is trying to finish up the work in the warehouse. They're now doing the roof. Okay, they've almost got this one done. So we now have one longhouse that is done. I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and authorize the tilapia to come in. And the lizard man. Lizard. All right, so if we click on a house, we can see that we've got, it says some homeless, but I think they just haven't claimed their room in here. We don't have any research for housing yet. But once they finish their the other buildings, we can start assigning specific jobs. So right now we just have day laborers. Nobody's doing a specific job yet. Aquaculture. So I'm not sure how the aquaculture works. There's a lot that the tutorial didn't go over. Penny Redbrum. Murder. Okay, the warehouse is done. And the way you store goods is kind of interesting. You click on the warehouse, and you go to settings, and you tell the game what you want to store in terms of per crate. So, for example, I want 2 crates. I'll do 3 crates of wood, 2 crates of stone, I'm sorry. 2 crates of stone. Each crate holds 80 units. I don't. It looks like that's the same across the different types. And then we will do crate for herbs. and food. And we'll do 1 crate of general goods up here, because that will hold the vegetables and rations and stuff. Then what you need to do is you need to assign someone to work it, which is this line here. We can either say auto-employ and let the AI adjust worker amounts based on the workload, or we can say, I want 1 person assigned here no matter what. And for now, I'm just going to assign 1 person there no matter what. More shrines to Shamlor. Please, ruler of the deep, I have nowhere to live. I sleep in the gutters. If we had more torches, it would be visible from far away, guiding caravans and travelers. Hey, you know what the settlement is missing? Medicinal herbs. We'd like to be allowed to wear clothes. Perhaps you would allow us a little more furniture at our homes. Food is bland. Settlement is suffering from a lack of homes, but it's not. You just haven't claimed your home. So this worker bro is, you can see him here carting the goods over. So he's carting the grain and the rations. We have livestock, but I don't actually know what the livestock is. It just says livestock, so that might be the Entildonts. They produce meat. Livestock is needed to populate the pastures. Fertility affects how many animals a pasture can hold. Probably needs a gate. Must be facing the edge of a room. And hut. Small hut where cattle can relax. I don't know how many cattle we need, but it says output 1, 2. So I don't know if that's... like, that's probably too small. For now, while we're figuring it out, we'll go ahead and do that. We can see the farmers over here are doing farmer stuff. And we're going to queue up some more tree cutting, because I know that I don't have enough trees. We will also queue up some rock clearing to get more stone. It was a very small ranch, now it's just a small ranch. And I'm fine with a small ranch, because, again, we're just learning the game. There was a way to do roads. And I don't remember what it is. Roadify? No. Roads. I don't know what those symbols are. But we'll want to do some roads here, so let's go ahead and get some roads down. So here we have our lizard mans and our dryad mans. This guy's working on the road here. I guess because he had nothing to do in here, he decided to do road construction. We will also want some health and happiness things. So we're going to put down a hearth so they can hang out and do dance by the firelight. And we're going to put down a well near the farms. I don't know how many people a well supports, but we're still going to throw one down. And then for maintenance, we're going to do a janitor's hut. Up here, there's a thing that marks efficiency. And as we put down items, the efficiency goes up. And we want to reach 100% efficiency. Oh, needs a doorway. The janitor is essentially the maintenance man for the area. Light areas indicate high traffic. Okay. So for the road, that was like, this is high traffic. But I'm sure with the road being put down, they'll be happy enough with that. They still say they have nowhere to live, but they definitely have somewhere to live. Unless, like, they can't get in here. But it seems like they can access the longhouse here. And it's not showing anyone actually being homeless, so I think they're just being dramatic. I'm gonna say go ahead and hunt 2 of these pigs. There are 4 in total. I'm gonna call half of them. Wild grain, not ripe. Okay. The field is planted, and there are 3 people that are working it. Okay, so someone has finally moved into this room. It does seem like the Dryad and the Lizard Man are not living in either of these rooms. So it might be that they simply don't like those houses. So let's do apartments. And we'll throw the apartment down here. And see if that fixes it for the Dryad and the Lizard Man. Because maybe they just simply don't want to share houses. Whoa. 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 Now I have a lot of work queued up, and currently we don't have enough for it. But they're working on it. They're slowly getting there. I'm going to continue accepting the Kryptonians that want to show up. Right here, we can see how much food we have and how much the consumption rate is. So we have 61 stored food, and we're eating 9 per day. So we have 6 days of food. And I don't think that's going to be a large enough bit of food. It's a city builder. That kind of feels like RimWorld, but a little bit bigger. I feel like maybe setting up an aquaculture, a fishery, would be a good idea. I don't know what the auxiliaries here is. Adds efficiency to the room. Okay. But I don't know how this works. But I'm going to queue that up and see if anyone wants to actually work on it. I'm going to auto-employ a janitor so that they automatically do upkeep and maintenance. The well was made. It's currently at 74% load, which I assume means that that's how many people it can service. So we'll need another well sooner than later. The houses are almost done, and again, I'm going to assume that each race, like the races don't really want to bunk with each other, so the Dryad ran over here and claimed this immediately. Once we were not united, now everywhere I look, I see green, red, and even blue faces. I'm not a racist, but some of these are of a lower breed, my lord. That, and anytime you have to go, well, I'm not a racist, but you're a racist. Sorry, that's how that works. I do not know, Cindy. Bro ran over here and just collapsed in the doorway. Well, I guess friends who can skinny dip together are friends who will stay together. Let's look at you guys. War beasts. We're gonna need to supplement our food storage, so we will queue up some of the cows for hunting. Not too many, but some. Okay, it looks like we have the pastures in now. Three of 3 herders. Workload 100%. Oh, we actually have a pig in there now. Our wood storage is full. Let's go ahead and just assign another crate. And our lizard man did not manage to claim a house, so. Can I kick you out of here? No, they went ahead and grabbed that, and that's not what I needed. I was hoping to get the lizard man in there, but the orcs went ahead and claimed that house. So I'm just going to need another house. That's fine. Also, this is bugging me because I apparently missed the road there. We now are up to 8 days of food, which is good. Did we get the aquaculture sorted out? We did not. They're kind of working on it, though, a little bit. Looks like these guys make 2 meat every 10 days. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be actually worth it, but that's fine, I guess. There's some ripe wild grain down here. So I'm going to queue that up to be foraged. What if I want to leave some of it? I know you don't want to overhunt because you can hunt stuff to extinction. I don't know how that works with wild stuff, so I'm just going to leave that. And my warehouse is almost at capacity, so I'm likely going to need another warehouse. It is at capacity for wood. That just means that I chopped down too much wood. I'm going to duplicate the farm so we have a second farm there. Not sure what happened there. Okay, can I tell you to claim this house? There is an open house for you. Looks like he finally claimed the house. Woodcutter. Plants and cuts down trees. Sustainably produces wood. Okay. The dryads like that job. Religion. Shrine to Shimalor. And Shrine to Kator. Who do you like? Raiders are laughing at us. It's time we take the battle to them and squash them. Difficult to find entertainment. Some executions would be just the thing. If we go to services, entertainment, speaker. Public speaker for informing your citizens about news. Without these, subjects will need to form their own opinions about the ruler's decisions. And neither the despot or the subjects want that. That would be truly terrible, so we're going to avoid letting our subjects form their own opinions. Laboratory, where subjects do their dirty deeds of need. Hey! You know what? We'll go ahead and put that over here next to the farm so that, you know, fertilizer stuff. There we go. Areas must... Oh, I can't just make it like that. Alright, that's fine. Okay, the fishery is done, and we've got 1 fisheryman. And they collect a fish per day. So I'm guessing it's not a very big fishery area. But I don't know. Loading station, unloading stations move large quantities of resources. Okay. Accept deliveries from loading stations, which then can be redistributed. Much more efficient than hauling by hand. Let's see. What is this tab? Construction janitor, that's fine. Workstation, which you can put down to employ builders. Builders perform jobs the same way odd jobbers do. That just says, hey, come over here. Refinery. Refineries turn grain into bread. Ration maker. Turns 6 bread into 2 rations. Okay. Turns fabric into leather. We have a carpenter that we could put down. Let's go ahead and put down a carpenter's workshop. And we're going to allow more people to emigrate. We're producing 2 food a day. We're eating 15 food a day. So that is not a good ratio of food to... we're not doing a good job so far. Probably just need a bigger farm. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and queue up the herbs there to be foraged. Or vegetables, sorry, not herbs. And then we will say we want a vegetable farm. Well, it's, what, 20 by 20? Like that. Not very moist. Thought that was rich soil. It is. Do you need some help, Mom? Okay. Corpses. Wrongful death? What happened? Cause of death, brawl. No one can claim these remains. Alright. Mass grave. What? Like here?